In order to use affordable and durable motors, Pakistan imported large steel coils from China. With the continuous improvement of their industrial level through various it was made into the stator core of the motor. In front of us is a large manufacturing plant in Peshawar, Pakistan. Because the stator core has high requirements for raw materials, when there is no ability to produce this kind of silicon steel coil, they will import silicon steel coils in large quantities. The area of bundled silicon steel coils is generally very large. After pulling it back from the port to the factory, the masters first remove the silicon steel coils from the packaging. After the masters carefully check, the damaged silicon steel coils can start formal processing because the appearance of the motor core is very small. The masters will also use a high-end longitudinal shearing machine to cut it into a long strip shape with a fixed width of a roller knife. Now, the bundled steel coils have been separated to facilitate the collection of long, strip-shaped steel coils. After cutting, the tail rolling machine needs to be used. It is driven by the motor to rotate. This way, it will not affect the subsequent transportation after cutting. This is also the large-scale coil splitting machine they have newly purchased. In the first period, only a simple manual coil insertion is required. In the first period, only the bundled silicon steel coils need to be fully separated. It is also a great help to improve Pakistan's industrial level. When the separation of silicon steel coils is completed, the master needs to fix the interface with tape to prevent the steel coils from spreading during transportation. Under the skilled operation of the masters, the silicon steel coils cut into equal widths need to be fixed on the unwinding machine through aerial adjustment. The purpose of this is to facilitate the master to insert the interface into the feeder and transmit it to the charging machine through the drive of the motor. Although the appearance of the motor core is not large, it is not difficult to manufacture. After the master's skilled debugging, the silicon steel coil will be stamped into the required shape. The frequency of the stamping machine's downward pressure needs to be proportional to the feeding speed. In this way, the waste of materials can be avoided to the greatest extent. At this time, the master only needs to take the formed iron core out of the discharge port. In order to avoid residual products, the master will also check after taking it out to prevent unqualified products from being mixed in. Because there will be gaps in the silicon steel sheets after stamping, and the formed iron cores need to be each silicon steel sheet can be completely fitted. After the formed iron core meets the use requirements, the master will also neatly stack it. The main purpose is to facilitate the delivery to the next processing station. Because their manufacturing plant is not equipped with a conveyor belt, as for the iron core, it needs to be manually sorted when it is processed at each station. In order to avoid the internal winding feet from contacting the iron core, the electric comb slot of the core needs to be inserted with insulating paper. With the support of automatic equipment, the core only needs to be fixed on the discharge port. The insulating paper in the sample core can be directly inserted. The beauty is unmatched by manual work. After the insulation paper of the iron core is installed, the traditional way of making steel needs manual winding. With the assistance of this high-end threading machine, the winding of the core will become very fast. It only needs manual simple wire arrangement. The work of the wire is simply completed. Because the machine threading will also cause a certain gap in the winding feet, the formed iron core needs to be pressed down once. In this way, the winding feet on both sides can be completely clamped and fixed. Into the middle of the double layer winding, the motor core made of silicon steel coils imported from China has been produced. What do you think of the skills of the Pakistani masters?